Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to a spirit message exercise and tip that I want to pass along. It's so fitting that we got this card in the actual reading. It's basically stop and smell the flowers and appreciate the things in your life so that you can appreciate more things in your life and have it appreciating. I wanted to pass along the I'm so grateful, I'm so lucky spirit exercise that really works to elevate and activate and stay in a positive up octave, and it turns around things in your life as it happens. So it is not the usual things that you think about, that people talk about write a list of things to be grateful for that you could actually always do. But this is actually the spirit exercise to do as life is happening, as things are happening, good and bad, the good and the bad, the ugly, and how to look at it, what's the perspective to have, so that you're always in a positive state of appreciation. The I'm so grateful, I'm so lucky exercise is what I call it. I'm so grateful, I'm so lucky. So sometimes just saying, make a list, people talk about make a list of what you're grateful for, and you sit and you write, a couple of those things or whatever. This is a totally different exercise. This is actually flexing a totally different muscle. This is actually keeping you in a higher active no matter what is happening, again, as life happens. So what happens is, as life happens, you're not sitting there thinking of things to actively be grateful or lucky for. It's as something happens and you're about to react in a certain way, think a certain way, feel a certain way, you can say, I'm so grateful, I'm so lucky. So something as simple as, I got to take a shower this morning. I'm so grateful, I'm so lucky. I turn the faucet and water comes out. I can feel, rinse off the dirt, things like that. Things that are horrendous or awful, could be very negative. Sitting in a doctor's office with a loved one, you could turn it around and say, I'm so grateful, I'm so lucky. We're seeing someone that could possibly help her make it better. I'm so grateful, I'm so lucky. I can be with her in this moment. She doesn't have to do this alone. It's as things happen. So instead of sinking into the repetitive, reactionary kind of thought or feeling, you actually, which might be instinctual and you might actually catch yourself still doing, because that's what we're on, but then you are aware of that and you just say, I'm so grateful, I'm so lucky, I can do this, right? If it's freezing outside, oh my gosh, I dread the cold, blah, blah, blah. I'm so grateful, I'm so lucky. I have a coat I can put on. I feel cozy, I feel warm. I can put on an extra layer. It's literally turning everything around in a more positive way. You can look at it almost as like an experiment. You can look at it as a challenge. You can look at it as whatever. But I'm telling you, I've been kind of like assigning this to people to do as an exercise, and it totally shifts. You're so much more aware of what you automatically think or in your head or feel over the most trivial things. I mean, literally, like I had someone say, like, I have to take a shower. It's like, how lucky are you that you can turn a knob and have water come out anytime you want? And, it's just turning it all around. Or even the other day when I was, I've shared on the channel, I have family members who are ill. I'm constantly going with them to the doctor's appointments, turning it around. How lucky, how grateful I can be there. How grateful, how lucky we have people who can offer to do things that might help. So what I'm saying, it's not just all Pollyanna. It's with the good, the bad, the ugly, the mundane. Even like waiting for the train or the bus. It's like, how lucky that I could be standing here and get something that's going to show me to where I need to be. It's just reminding us of how grateful, how lucky are we, or am I? It definitely use it in the I tense. So I always turn everything around like, oh gosh, I have to do this, I have to do that. And it's like, I'm so grateful I'm in a position to do that. I'm so lucky I get to do that, right? So it's just catching ourselves. Like even the most mundane things, like, oh, I got to make dinner. I have to go get stuff to make a meal. It's like, how great, how lucky are you? You can walk into a supermarket and you can choose, or you can order even online in this day and age. Or how grateful, how lucky. So whether you're very, it's from the mundane, the little things to everything, but it is as life happens. So it's not just that gratitude list or I'm so lucky, which you can do. You could do a practice like right now. Aren't I lucky? I have a cup of coffee with me. I'm lucky. I'm in good health. I'm lucky. I just came out of the shower. I feel clean. You can do that. Definitely. It puts you in a good state. But how do you hold that and maintain that octave throughout the day now that you've walked out the door and you're being plummeted with everything 24/7? How grateful, how lucky am I? How grateful, how lucky am I? How grateful, how lucky. And the thing is, instead of just saying I'm so grateful, which I have a problem with the word grateful, so that's why I've always added I'm so lucky. Because all of a sudden, when you say lucky, you change your octave. Like, I'm lucky. That's like you have favor. Like, things are in your favor. You are lucky. Like, where you, like, as you take a step, the road meets you there, you know, rises to meet you. I'm so lucky as things work out. I'm so lucky that things are working out in your favor. You've already switched your octaves. So why this is so important is because it changes your thought, your feeling, emotion. It changes your energy state. And if you continually do that throughout the day, you maintain that energy state in that octave. And when you maintain that energy state in that octave, you accomplish more things. You're thinking more positively, which means you're more tapped in for more brilliant ideas. And you have the energy to carry it out. And you can be a light to yourself and others. And, you know, basically also be that superhero that you reach in and save yourself from the abyss sometimes we face sometimes. That's what I'm trying to arm people in my surroundings. It's like you have the superpowers. So if you feel you're sinking, it's like what to reach for to pull yourself up and out is life-saving. And to remember that. So one of the things to put in your toolbox, if you just have, I'm so grateful, I'm so lucky, it keeps you in that octave. It reminds you of your power to turn it around. And you'll be amazed when you do this. It changes in an instant, your thought, your feeling, your emotion. And with that, your energy changes and shifts. And you're working with different, you're working with a different capacity, almost like a car you filled the gas thing. You're not sputtering around, you're filled. You filled your own tank. But continuously. So, you know, I feel this way, and by noon, I could feel a different way. I'm so grateful. I'm so lucky. I could get slammed with something. I'm so grateful. I'm so lucky. You know, you just turn it around, turn it around, turn it around, turn it around, and you raise your octave. Yeah, so I wanted to pass along this the great spirit exercise message tip. I'm so grateful. I'm so lucky. I always add the I'm so lucky. I'm telling you, it's so different than just saying I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Yeah, I'm so grateful for the food. I'm so grateful. I'm breathing in and out. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so lucky. As things happens, it changes it all. It changes it all. And I also am finding you don't get as tapped out. You're more unbothered by things because it doesn't have as much gravity to affect your energy as much. You've increased your baseline. You know what I mean? It's not a pile-on because you're self-correcting along the way. I'm so grateful. I'm so lucky. It's just amazing practice. And more than the words that I'm saying, if you actually do it, you'll give yourself your own evidence. And that's what you'll reach for because you're going to want to. And it's like a secret superpower to have, honestly, no matter what. All right. I wish you the best. Take care. Bye-bye.